I absolutely agree with you that the Bible is not infallible, is not inerrant, it is not the Word of God. But you say, however, you do say that the Romans would never ever do that because they would let them rot up there. Well, the Jews on Passover or around the Passover time, uh, the city swelled to I think 5 times its size. I mean, it couldn't hold anybody. It was kind of like Mecca around Hajj. And we see the Maccabees break out as religious zealots and start slaughtering all the Gentiles in the land and force them uh, to to convert, force them circumcision, point of the sword. We see just after Jesus' crucifixion, I believe in 137, the Bar Kokhba revolt, where the Jews rise up and start slaughtering people. And even before that, there was a revolt in Jerusalem, which led in 70 AD to the temple being destroyed. The Romans were on shaky ground with the Judeans. Judeans didn't need to win; they just needed to die in battle as martyrs. They were. They had a tenuous relationship with the Jews. That's why Herod was so badly criticized, because he was a Romanizer. He sided with the Romans. He was criticized heavily by everyone around him, of the underclasses. Uh, the Jews were a very rebellious people. I mean, you have the Maccabees, you have the string of messiahs that come. Not mentioning John the Baptist and Jesus, you have what Alphaeus, Simon. You have what is it? Honi the Circle Maker. You have these string of messiahs that come, all preaching either preaching a revolt or rebellion. You have the Sicarii, which are the most psychotic wing of basically the suicide bombers of the day. You have a whole band called the Zealots, who are ready and waiting to attack, basically in the spirit of Judah Maccabee. And then uh, less than about 100 years later, you got Bar Kokhba rising up. The Romans were scared. They were trying to follow. They get these people off. We're not having this city where it's swelled to all 5 times its size, with people who don't want us here, who believe that their book says we should be thrown off violently to rebel and start burning the hell out of everything. You have the 70 AD revolt, and then you have another one less than 100 years later with Bar Kokhba of fanatics. What are you talking about? The Romans would never have taken anybody off of a cross. That's a false premise. All the evidence points to yes, they would. Uh, Judea was a different situation. Remember, they made exceptions for the Jews. The Jews didn't have to burn incense to the emperor. They didn't have to partake in polytheism. They could have their own laws. Everybody else had to pay homage to the gods of Rome and the emperors, not the Jews. Why? Because they would revolt and start killing people. You ever thought? I mean, think about it. You seem like you're well read. They absolutely would. Hey, the Jews are going to get pissed if those guys are still up there screaming and wailing all night. All right, break their legs, kill them, take them off the cross. Bible's not infallible, not inerrant, not the Word of God. But absolutely, they would have done that. They were scared shitless.